Hi, my name's Vicky Ackerman, and I am a 28-year-old. I've been married for 6 years. I have one child with one on the way. I work part-time as a hairstylist as well as going to school. So that's just a little bit about me. I want to define work-life balance as a balance between your life where you are able to fully achieve the goals that you want at work, as well as able to balance your home life, your marriage, your child, and anything you're trying to do at home, as well as not letting yourself suffer in the process. I'm not sure that I've achieved that by any means, and some of the reasons are that it's a little bit hard to know where my balance really should be. I've struggled with this issue for quite a while. I've chosen to go part-time because looking at some of my goals, I found that that was a way to truly find out where my life should be right now. I want to make sure that I am balancing, or that my life is truly set out to be, that the behaviors are mirroring my values. And one of the things I really value is home and my children. And I want to truly be able to raise my children. I want to be able to be there for all their firsts. I want to be there for all their events and help them any way possible. Then after that point, then I'm willing to put myself or my career on hold now, but yet then move forward and put a little bit more time and effort into my career once my kids have moved on. One of the things I feel is that I wanted to have kids, and if I didn't want to have kids to raise them, what was the point of having them? So I struggle with this because I go to conferences and continuing ed classes, and I get so excited about the things that I could do in my future. Opening salons, opening programs for cosmetology, just many things that I want to do, and yet they all require 40 plus hours of work to especially get them started, but then even to sustain them. And I realize that doing that will not allow me to be home for my children the way that I want to when they're growing up. So I have chosen to put my family life first and then put my work life second. I've also realized that if I am not taking care of myself, then everything suffers. So one of the ways I've done that is I make sure that I eat healthy when I can, but I don't put too much stress on it. I just try to make better choices. And that when I work out, those are the days that I feel really good, that my family feels very good, that I feel like I'm a great mother, that I'm a great hairstylist, that I am great at everything, are on the days that I work out. So I make sure to set aside an hour 3 days a week. It's on my calendar. My child goes to school. I stay from the salon, and that is my hour that I work out no matter what, 3 days a week. And I find that very important and realize that if I don't do that, then everyone suffers. My work suffers. My home suffers. My husband suffers. I suffer. So that's one of the things that's really worked well for me. But I've realized that I have to put myself first before I can really take care of anybody else. And in some of the ways that I do that is then I'm able to bring my child with me sometimes to work out if I want to do more, and able to teach him that those are some of the good things about it. He also is able to come with me to work because I do work part-time as a hairstylist. I've chosen to do this in my own setting and work for myself in a booth rental setting so that on the days that he's sick or not feeling well, or his dad's not able to watch him while I'm at work, he can come with me. But with that being said, when I do bring him, my clients suffer a little bit because I do have to take some time away from them to pay attention to Colin or take him to the bathroom, everything's just slowed down a little bit, so I'm not as efficient. So I haven't felt like I've achieved that work-life balance that I really want to. And even when I get home, I'm not as good at planning. So then I feel like I have to take the time to cook the dinners and work on those type of things rather than spend it with my husband or child. So I think there's a lot to it. I think that I can see why a lot of moms want to slow down on their work life, or why their work life might suffer while they're having kids, that they might balance their home life better than their work life, or vice versa, where they're balancing their home life so much that they have to take time off of work to be able to be with their children when their children are sick, or when their children have events that they need to go to, and their work kind of get put on hold, and then their managers get upset, or they've got a lot of issues one way or another. So I'm not really sure where the balance truly is between taking care of yourself, taking care of your spouse, and nurturing that relationship, as well as being there the way you want to for your family, and being able to balance your work and getting all of those things done and truly flourish at each one of those.